kikakasa nti olinaku olimanya Uganda nga naawe kwoli era nenjagala okubasaba obuuza nti bukolyo ki bwengenda okukozesa. Njagala nnyo okubasaba mwenna abampuliriza abali wano n'abagalayo tiena ensonga si ya Kyagulanyi yekka. Obuzibu bwe businga okuva mu nsonga za Uganda kwe buzirekera omuntu omu. Dr. Semogere tubikulekedde tulwanirire, Dr. Lesige tubikulekedde tulwanirire paka bamukoya manye ndavaamu Kyagulanyi najja Kyagulanyi twafuna gwe twamala temwafuna nze lumba mwafuna nge nange nabafuna mwe lwaki mwagala mufunize nemutafuna so njagala bwe mufuna nange mbafuna tukole kye tulina okukola kubanga mwe mujja n'okusinga okunyumirwa Uganda nga tumaze okutuuka mu nsi ensuubizi. Abamu bajja kuba batumenyemenya amagulu, abalala tetukyayamire kutuwoomera, abalala tetukyayagala bulungi budde bw'ekiro olwali batuyisizaamu. So kye tulina okukola tulina kikola ffenna ng'eggwanga eno si nsonga ya Kyagulanyi, eno nsonga yaffe ffenna. Era bwe tukola kye twetaaga okukola ne kiba nga tekinnatuukirira, ekyo temukikozesa kuyeeya Kyagulanyi oba kujerega Kyagulanyi. Wabula mwefumiitirize mulabe oke kye tukozeeko kye kino wawe tukomye kiki tusobola okwongerako okutuuka gye tulina okutuuka. Engeri yokayoka gye tugenda okwetaasa ng'eggwanga. Thank you very much. Wandera asked me about different channels of addressing injustice. We have used different channels, continuing to pursue all avenues to fight for justice, to demand for our missing people, who the government, through the Prime Minister and very many other government officials, have come out and admitted having them, but they're not giving them to us. So we are pursuing every available legal and constitutional means. But again, we will not block the way, or we are not standing in the way of other Ugandans that are equally paying, that are pursuing other ways. In 1980, while the Ridambi Salis and the Simogeres were pursuing political and legal means, Museveni and his friends pursued forceful and violent means. So just like the Ridambi Salis of the 80s, we are not standing in the way of those that are trying to free themselves by any means necessary. Neutrality is complicity, but there's no community for only brave men, my brother said. And he's asking me, what advice do I have for the cowards? My brother, you the cowards, you better die. Anyway, on a serious note, and I will quote one of my friends. You see, I have so many friends in the music fraternity, and there's this friend of mine who annoys me so much, but one of my favorite friends. His name is Chaka. I was chatting with Chaka one time, and I got angry. I said, you guys are our friends. You, Chaka, you are a known artist, you're a popular artist. Why the hell are you silent? Why don't you speak out? Because you are an artist, you are known. Chaka says, Bobby, olaba, nemisera ya mama comments never Martin Luther King. Why go bakyali babo? In Uganda, Chaka says, you see, Bobby, even in the days of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, they had friends who were cowards. They did not kill them. So please don't kill me. I understand that our courage is not at the same levels. And I'm not in any way claiming to be courageous. I always say I'm only desperate. I just don't have any other option. And I'm sure you too can be as courageous if you run out of options. But now that you still have the deceitful options, and you choose to identify as a coward, there's also something that you can do. Coward, this is what you can do. Number one, don't be used. If you can't be on the front line fighting for better or defending others, at least don't be used. There's this saying that we were taught by our governments that no one can make you a slave without your permission. We permit our oppressors with our actions or on missions. We facilitate our oppressors. So if you fear to do something, then don't do anything in support of the oppressor. But again, you can do something in a safe way. We are living in the days of social media. You can tweet and post and make sure you push message forward. You can be underground. There are many people that you know and many that you don't know that are actually very helpful in our struggle. Some of them are even working in public offices. Some of them are officers in the regime. I won't give you their names. But because they fear to lose their jobs, they fear to lose their status, they fear to lose their life, they only help us or help the struggle silently. So in this day and age of options, clearly everybody can do something to further the struggle, even the cowards. I thank you. Now, the People's Advocate asked me a question. He talked about a compromised system and a dysfunctional legal system. I'm very glad Senior Counsel Benjamin Kazana had me, and I request that you permit me, ask him to help me respond to that in his seniority. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. I think it is important for us to appreciate that there cannot be a safe room in a banking house. The industry, just like the rest of the country, is undergoing challenges on account of the dysfunctionality of the NRM regime. So the only way out is not to approach it piecemeal. That you are pushing for faster processing of practicing certificates, that you are pushing for faster processing of ABC. It's important that we collectively work towards an overhaul of the entire system. And that will begin by removal of the dysfunctional regime and establish a government that is not extractive in nature, a government that is service-centered and people-centered, not a government that works for the people. Today you will process that, but the next day you will go to the hospital and again you will be shocked by the dysfunctionality. The next day you take your child to school and you will be shocked by the dysfunctionality. So what we are experiencing now, technology is trying to sabotage my point, but nevertheless I will make it. Okay, thank you. The regime is experiencing a multiple organ failure. And our responsibility as citizens of Uganda is to make sure that we put it to rest and bring into office a government that is people-centered. And I have a question about people being the cowardice, the brave. I think it is very important for the people of Uganda and for you lawyers to appreciate that what we are involved in is not electoral competition with Museveni and the NRM regime. What we are involved in is a war to reclaim the soul of our nation. And so, you will not leave the work to be done only. You will say, I don't support NUP, or I do not support the leader of NUP. But this fight is for you, as a citizen of Uganda, to make sure that a lawyer, as advocate of the people, or people's advocate, you are able to process your documentation without unnecessary delays. That when you go to hospital, you are able to be treated without unnecessary delays. So the people of Uganda must understand that what we are involved in is not an electoral competition, but a war to reclaim the soul of Uganda, and we must go embrace it, regardless of whether we like NUP, whether we like its leader or not. I thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Katana. The last question was more or less similar to the previous one and has been answered. However, there's a question that came through.
The message to those that have given up on elections.
I gave it an answer, but that's a very important question that I will